What's up, everybody? Appliance Guy Picker back at you with another video. And the name of this video is, should I work on microwaves? Should you work on microwaves? Well, the straightforward answer is hell yeah, you should work on microwaves. But there's a couple things you need to take into consideration first. When I say yes, you should work on microwaves, I'm talking about eye-level range microwaves. That means the microwaves that are hanging over the range, that have the built-in exhaust fan, all that stuff. Yes, you should work on those. Built-in microwaves that are built into the cabinets. Yes, you should work on those. You should not, however, work on countertop microwaves. Those are a throwaway. Can they be fixed? Sure they can. But you can go buy a new one for $100. But I heard someone recently say that they don't work on I've heard a lot of people say, but I heard someone say in a YouTube video that they don't work on microwaves and microwaves aren't worth working on. Well, no disrespect to that person, but I work on microwaves. I make a lot of money working on microwaves. I just went to a customer's house. They had a couple-year-old Frigidaire microwave, and it wasn't heating. I went out there, brought a magnetron with me, got their model number, brought a magnetron with me. $115 magnetron, $115 service call and labor, $230. I got there at 3:45 and left there at 4:20ish. So yeah, I'll take that all day long. And you say, well, that's $230. You can get a new microwave for $300 or $400. Yeah, you can. But first of all, I do home warranty work, and the home warranty would much rather fix that put that $230 into that microwave than buy a new one, pay someone to go install it, pay someone to do all that stuff. So yeah, and a customer oftentimes will fix the appliance just for the sheer convenience of not having to deal with it. You're there, you got the part, you're ready to go, they'll fix it. And a lot of times, a magnetron and a control board are two of the most expensive parts to replace on microwaves. Now there's other ways. There's some Samsung microwaves out there where the door is like ridiculously expensive and they've had a bunch of problems with them. But for your most part, for your Whirlpools and your GEs and your Frigidaires, the magnetron and the control board are two of the biggest expensive parts. And I replace those all the time. No little tippy for microwaves is it's not a bad idea to check into the QB magnetrons. If you're in appliance repair, you probably heard of QB. They make like generic parts. I've used their magnetrons on quite a few, and I've told the customer this. Told them, hey, I can get you the Whirlpool one for $125, or we can get this QB one for $35. Guess which one they went with? The QB, and never got a call back, never got a complaint. QB makes a bunch of stuff. Door switches, every door switch I put in a microwave is a QB. So, you get them for like $2 or $3 a piece, and use those all day. But couple quick things about microwaves. I'm gonna tell you how to streamline your troubleshooting on microwaves. This is what I do. I'm at one of those crazy four-way stops that nobody knows how to do them. But what I do is when a customer calls me, the most typical complaint for a microwave is it's not heating. Say, okay, well, when you turn the microwave on, does it sound like it normally does, or is it completely quiet? If it's completely quiet, but it's still counting down, more than likely what you got going on is a door switch. Or if it's doing something weird, like when, you know, you shut the door, the fan turns on, or when you open the door, the turntable motor starts, some weird stuff like that. Usually that type of stuff is door switches. But if it turns on and it sounds like it's heating, so it's, you know, your fan's kicking on, everything sounds normal, then 9 times out of 10, that's the magnetron. Don't go out on that call without the magnetron for that microwave, is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, is it always the magnetron? No. I've gone out on some and it was a diode. I've gone out on some and it was a capacitor. I've gone out on some and it was a thermostat. Some of them have thermostats that, you know, short out if it overheats or whatever. I've gone out on some of them and it was a transformer. Telltale sign for a transformer, though, is that they're typically going to get a real bad smoking and some really bad electrical burning smell. But yeah, so when your customer calls, if it's not heating, just ask them, say, hey, does it sound normal when it's running? Do you hear a fan running? Does it sound like it's doing normal? Well, if they say yes, more than likely it's the magnetron. If they say no, more than likely it's a door switch. So if it's counting down but not making any noise, it's completely silent, 9 times out of 10, you either got a wire broken to a door switch or mostly just the door switch. That's what I run into most of the time. That's just a little something you can ask over the phone. You should have those door switches as part of your stock. I do stock some magnetrons, the QBs, but I don't stock a whole lot of magnetrons because they can get pricey, $130, $150 and up. That's one of the things I actually need to work on is my microwave stock. But either way, if you're out there and you're debating whether to work on microwaves, my straight up answer is yes, work on microwaves. There's money to be made. And one of the reasons I like working on them is because a lot of people in my area don't work on them. Me and a handful of other guys, we work on them. But a lot of guys are like the other guy, they don't work on microwaves. I don't know if it's because they don't have the training or if they don't know how to work on them or if they're scared because they heard that there's a high voltage capacitor in there and it might electrocute you and kill you. Which I guess that's probably happened in the history of microwave repair. But if you don't know how to discharge a capacitor, then I suggest that you don't even work on microwaves, period. You should know how to discharge a capacitor. So that's that. Definitely go out there and work on the eye-level range microwaves, the built-in microwaves. Learn how to work on the Advantiums. I work on Advantiums. I work on convection microwaves. That's when you're talking into good money. Those GE Advantiums and the different convection brand microwaves, those things are expensive. And rather than go out and spend, $1,500 to $2,000 on a microwave, heck yeah, they're going to put $400 into that one. So yeah, learn microwaves. Be careful learning them because they do have a whole high voltage into them. Learn how to discharge a capacitor before you work on a microwave. Do I do that every time? No, I don't. But you probably should. I probably should too. But, oh man, I need to be in the left lane. I wonder if this guy will let me over. But, yeah, so go out there and work on some microwaves, y'all. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking of the videos. Oh, yeah, you're slow. I'm going right in front of you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.